It is my pleasure now to introduce to you our new president, President-elect Christopher Howard. We're going to begin by meeting him electronically. I think Mark is ready to go with that. As many of us first met you when you came to the campus, we did some video work, and we're going to start with that to give a sense of the excitement at Robert Morris when President Howard was announced, and then I'm going to ask President Howard to come forward and speak to us.
Hey everyone, my name is Xavier Hickman. I'm a senior here at RMU, and we're all extremely excited because the university has just announced that Dr. Christopher Howard will now be our 8th president.
You know what, this is an awesome day at RMU. 8th president, you couldn't ask for a guy with better credentials.
I know he went on after Air Force to Oxford and then Harvard.
You know that he has his doctorate from Oxford. What do you think about that?
I think it's impressive, and I think that's good for our university.
Obviously, he's a very sharp guy.
I mean, I'm excited to see what he's capable of.
I think he'll be a trailblazer, just as Greg Deloma was.
Dr. Christopher B. Howard and his wife, Barbara.
I work with a lot of students, and a lot of them were in our office when the announcement came through, so everybody's pretty excited about everything.
I was actually unaware of the new announcement.
I'll give you some quick facts. He was a star running back at Air Force. He got his doctorate from Oxford University, and he's only 46 years old.
I saw that he's 46. He obviously has a young family. He has 2 kids in college.
I think it's great. I think it'll bring great, fresh ideas.
I think it's cool having a young president.
This is a university with many, many PhDs. And I don't mean philosophy doctors. I mean, this is a university marked by people that are proud, hungry, and driven. And I am proud to be the next PhD at RMU. Go Colonials.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Christopher B. Howard.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I feel like I ought to reach down and grab my hat and put it back on. Think about this, Morgan. You had to do all that hard work and raise all that money to get a round of applause, and I just had to show up. And they gave me a round of applause. And very importantly, I want to make an important announcement. If anybody sees Al Capone around tonight, let them know that I have his suit. The young people are going, who's Al Capone? That's what YouTube's for. I'm going to be brief and be bright and be gone. It's been a great evening. And by the way, Dave Jamison, don't do this to me again. Put me at the end of, you were great. The students were great. Morgan was great. You were great. And they got me. So anyway, I'm going to keep my remarks short as a result of that. I do want to introduce my wife, Barbara. Many of you have met her. She said, Chris, keep it short, keep it short. So I will. Barbara was born in Johannesburg, South Africa. There you go. Anyway, that's my wife, Barbara, and I thank her for being by my side and being such a wonderful woman. I want to thank again Dave Jamison, and I think that Morgan and Gary said it best, that this guy has more class and dignity, and I love the way he indemnified and talked about our faculty, who are the sort of if the students are the blood, the structure, the bone that come from the faculty. So thank you for what you do for the faculty and putting them first. Thank you for what you've done for me as a friend. You're the coolest brother I know, man. I just want to say thank you very much. Thank you, Dave. I am proud to say I can actually say the word yinser now. I've used it a few times in a sentence. I have no idea what it means, but I'm adapting to Pittsburghese, to the language, and it's been a blast to be here a few weeks ago and to be here tonight. Wow. wow on so many levels. I mentioned the students earlier. Dave, you did a great job planning 19 students out there in the audience. You could have put another 99 and we could have listened all night. The future, as Gary said, the future is secure for Robert Morris University based on those wonderful students. I want to give them another round of applause and say thank you for what you're doing, what you represent. All you trustees and wonderful old fogies that went to RMU, I'm glad you went then because you wouldn't get in now, which is a compliment because these young people are really doggone good. So I want to tell you again to those young folks here, you're doing an outstanding job, and I really do appreciate. And speaking of wonderful, not old, but seasoned alumni, I had the honor of going down to the African American Chamber of Commerce with Greg Spence and with Dave Jamieson. I think the only person that knows more people than Greg Spence is Dave Malone. It's amazing being around those people. They know everybody, but being out there with Greg Spencer was great. And meeting these alum that would come up to me and say, I went to Robert Morris. We went to William Penn Hotel. I was at Robert Morris when it was in the William Penn Hotel. I was at Robert Morris when it was at UCO. And by the way, I saw your RMC shirt. I was at Robert Morris when it was Robert Morris College. I was at Robert Morris when it was Robert Morris University. You can say, I was at Robert Morris when it was a top-ranked university in this region. Let's dream big, right? Let's dream big. I would be remiss if I didn't actually, I know we honored him earlier, but President Nicholson and your lovely wife, thank you so much. He sent me the nicest note when I was named president. He said, are you sure you want to do it? Are you sure? No, thank you very much. One more round of applause to someone who's done it before. This job now, being in two places at once, it's a lot of fun. I'm still the president of Hampton-Sydney College, and I'm soon to be the president of Robert Morris University. In fact, I have a wonderful young man in the audience who's a Hampton-Sydney College undergraduate and Robert Morris University graduate student, so a graduate degree, an MBA from there, and so he's the smartest guy in the room. He went to the undergraduate. But being in this job is a little bit like being a Republican candidate for president. Just kidding. Because you got a day job and a day job. So I'm still running a fine little liberal arts college out there south of Richmond, and I'm about to take the helms of a wonderful university in Western PA. And I want to thank all the staff and faculty and trustees and everybody that's helped me with this transition. I want to personally thank Ronnie Giles and Jill Fisher, Jay Carson, Dave Jamieson, Wendy Blame. I got all these names I'm trying to rattle off. I feel like I just won a Tony or an Emmy or something like that. But I want to thank the staff, especially at Robert Morris, for making this transition so easy for me and my wife. And so thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to say that publicly. Last few things, and I'm going to sit down. Morgan said I had about a 5-minute, and otherwise he wasn't going to give us any money. He said, but by the way, speaking of money, is Hunter here? Hi, Mom. That was outstanding. Hunter, you said you want to give back, and I really appreciate those comments. Jay Carson, get his credit card number before he heads out. I'm not kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, as I sit down, I just want to say two final things. I had a mentor who was the president of Virginia Tech University, President Charles Steger, great guy, and he used to always say, I'm going to take Virginia Tech as far as the faculty will let me. I'm going to take Virginia Tech as far as the faculty will let me. I'm going to rephrase that. I'm going to take RMU, we're going to take Robert Morris University as far as you all will let me. Because the future of RMU is not on the stage. The future of RMU is at your tables. You're looking across at it. And you've done such a fine job. And I'm a Southern Baptist, so I say thank you, hallelujah all the time. So thank you and hallelujah for all you do and all you will do for this institution. And I finally figured out what Bobby Mo means. It means momentum. The Mo in Bobby Mo is for momentum. Because if any institution, you can go ahead and clap. You can go ahead and clap. Because if there's any institution in America that has momentum right now, it's this one right here. Go Colonials. Thank you very much.